Hello. I'm just outside of Waves coffee shop. It's pretty busy. There's a lot of people in there. Was just planning on having a cup of coffee and just working on the computer. But I want to do a quick video about. I had a chat with a friend yesterday, and it was funny, a longtime friend, and she asked, "I still don't get blockchain. Like, what is it? Why?" I have no idea how it works. Why is it they're like, not why is it a thing, but like, what is it? And so this video, I'm just gonna quickly explain it in the way that I explained to her, because it seemed to resonate with her really well. You could try to understand every working piece of a blockchain, but if you understand it this way, you'll get why it's useful. And the way that you can understand it, in the way for knowing why it's useful, is this. It's essentially, you can forget about all the hashing algorithm and the consensus algorithm if you're not wanting to really confirm how a blockchain works and why you can have faith in it. If you don't want to do all that work to confirm how the difficulty adjustment works and the nonce, change the nonce, and the miners change the nonce over and over and hash over and over until the amount of zeros on the resulting hash satisfies the difficulty setting, which is changed according to the amount of total hashes the network does. So if you don't understand any of that, here's the way you think of a blockchain. Imagine there's about 1 million computers around the world, and each of those computers have the same file on them. That file is a blockchain, and that file, in that file, there's a series, say 752,571 blocks, and in each block there's a series of transactions. And those transactions say this one person sent, it's like an address, sent 0.5 of some cryptocurrency to another address. And each block has, 10,000 of those transactions in them. And every 10 minutes, for the case of Bitcoin, but you could do this differently for each other blockchain. But I don't want to get too complicated. Okay, the summary is, if 1 million computers around the world agree to one single file, and every time someone interacts with that file, and then any changes are reflected on the 1 million computers, that means the entire world is in consensus of the state of, say, a currency. Like that file holds the entire history of the transactions of a currency. So that's one way you can think of a blockchain without understanding everything of how it works. It's just 1 million computers, and so there's multiple blockchains, right? So one blockchain may have 1 million computers dedicated to its purpose, and then another blockchain, maybe because of the economic incentives and how profitability determines how many computers are active or how many computers need to be active, maybe it has 520,000 computers, and then maybe even some don't even need that much, and they have like 100,000 computers because of their customization and how they reach consensus. That's how you think of a blockchain. The big takeaway is, just imagine a bunch of computers around the world and they all agree on the same thing. That's a blockchain. Okay, peace.